Hi there. This video is going to be a demo of the instructor dashboard. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So I'll walk through the entire logging in process, uploading your courses, and going through the instructor tabs, all the resources you'll need. But after watching this video, if you have any questions, feel free to email me, call me, whatever you need, and I'd be happy to clarify anything. So first, I will show you how you log in. I'm sure you've already done this, but in case you have any problems, let me know. You have been granted instructor status on the back end. So when you log in, it should look just like my profile. So you log in with your credentials, and then at the top of the page, instead of saying become an instructor, now it will say instructor. So everything you need to get your courses created is right here. So this is the instructor dashboard, and all of these tabs will help you in successfully creating your course. I always encourage instructors to start out by updating their profile. And so this will be your name, title, biography, just a short blurb about you. You can put your LinkedIn and your Twitter profile. And so I'll show you how this comes out looking. So once you get a course published, it will be the very first course on the page. And then at the very bottom of that course, you will see all that info that you inputted in the profile, instructor profile section. This will be your name and then this blurb. And when you actually click on instructors' names, it brings you to a page dedicated just to your info. So here, if you decide to link your Twitter and LinkedIn, those tabs would be right there and will bring you to your profile. So this is a good way to market yourself. Has all of your courses right here. So a lot of our instructors like to utilize their LinkedIn, their Twitter in order to get more traction from students and sort of get their name out there as an expert. So that's the profile. Again, I would do that first. This way we see on our end that you're actively working in the system and you've updated your picture and you're on the way to getting your course created. And then this front page, this dashboard, once you get a course published, as you can see, I don't have any courses published on our website, which is why you don't see my revenue, enrollments, or rating. But for you, you'll see how much money you've made from your course, the amount of students in your course, and the average rating from that course or courses, depending on how many you have up. And I'll touch on the courses aspect last, since that takes the longest time to go through. So this question and answer function, most questions we're able to answer. We have our customer service chat feature, so any technical difficulties, students will go through that. But in regards to content questions, you may reach out and you'll see their questions here. We say check in maybe once every month to kind of check in and see if any students have questions for you. And then we have this reporting tab with several different reports that you can run. I think the two most popular reports, and I'll go through this search log report and actually show you, but this hot SAP topics. This is a quarterly list that we publish with courses and topics that we know students and our corporate clients are looking for. So that's always good if you are not sure what you want to create your course in, what topic, and need a helping hand. Those are hot SAP topics, as well as this search log report. So you can select any year in the past, of course, not in the future, as well as a month or a range of months to see what the most searched for key terms are on the website. So I'll do January to this month, just so you can see that. And so it will come up with the most popular search phrases. So you can see the most popular search phrase is Fiori. It harnesses 7.36% of all of the searches on our website. And that's been consistent every single month. As you can see, this is from January up until this current month. And you'll see they're all broken down. You can continue and they'll get smaller and smaller. You can see the percentages. So if you have a topic you're thinking of, you want to see if it's searched for or if it's on students' radars, this is a good tool. As well as this aspect will show you that there's these are the courses where students have searched for something and 0 results have come up. So, we always, right now we're looking for EWM, for example, is a big one. So you can see here, students are looking for it and we don't have any courses that match those search phrases. So it's a really good tool to help you in deciding. We always say to our instructors, teach what you know, teach your expertise. Like out in the field, you know what students are looking for, what students struggle with, what questions they need answered. But in terms of topics, we have that there to help. And then this is our newest tab, which I'm really excited about. It's our instructor resource page. Commonly asked questions. It goes through everything you could ever need to know about making your course. Good ideas for topics, what a course title should sound like, how to set up your course, how you upload content, as well as course marketing, how you can build an audience. So definitely read through this. This will answer everything you need to know. It will go over a lot of what I'm going over in this video as well, but a very comprehensive guide. And both myself and our Director of Development, Leslie, have gone through it. Leslie added a lot, so definitely worthwhile to take a look at that. And finally, we have our courses tab. So this is where you're going to go through and actually add all of your content, add your courses, and you'll do that right here. And you can use this almost as a working outline. We don't have any document or, application process for your course before it gets to this point. So you can use this as a way to set up your outline. It's not published. No one sees your content except for me and Leslie. And let me go back. I'll show you one more time. So adding that course is that button right there. And this will be the same thing going forward. So anytime you need to add a new course, you can go ahead and do that right there. And so I'll go back to courses. I'm not going to add a new course, so I'll just show you one that I already have. So this MMC sample course is one I've created, and so yours will look essentially just the same as this. So getting started, it will prompt you to agree to these terms and conditions. You only have to do that once, and it will be here to go back and reference. If there's any changes to the terms and conditions, you'll be prompted again to accept it, but that is very infrequent, so it should be a one-time kind of deal, and you can read through all of that. I encourage you to do so. This is a very condensed version of our instructor resource page, so just a little outline for getting started, how you create a course. And this is the template. So for most of you, I've already sent you an email with this PowerPoint template attached. You're welcome to use that. It's the exact same as this template. You can download this locally onto your computer. And this is the PowerPoint template you'll use to create your lecture-based lessons. So the first steps, at this point, you'll still be working with me. We say that sort of the first step, the way we know you're getting started on a course is if you've inputted this basic info. So you have your title in, you've selected the level your course is for, your category, your release. You've selected your audience. And if you need help with any of this, I'm here to help. You've set your goals for your course between 3 and 5. And you've inputted a short paragraph explaining what your course will cover and what students will learn. So at this point, once you've inputted all of this info, please send me an email, let me know. I see it on the back end as well. I'm always checking periodically, but just say, hey, finished sort of this basic info, I'm ready to move on. So at that point, then I'll introduce you to Leslie. And again, she's our Director of Development, so I'll CC her in that email, and please reach out to her directly. You guys can set up a phone call or a game plan for uploading the rest of your content. She'll be the one who will help you going forward. That's not to say that I'm not here to help. I'm always here to help, but in terms of uploading content, audio feedback, reviewing your course, that will all be through Leslie, as well as granting you credentials to SAP Access if you do need to use a system. So Leslie will remind you of this as well if you haven't already uploaded it. You can do this at any point, and this is sort of the last check box before you can get going and actually upload your content. So Leslie just wants to hear your audio equipment, the same one that you'll be using to create your courses. And that way she's kind of can give you the green light and say, okay, it sounds good, instead of hearing your audio down the line and then having to make changes at that point. So this can be a very short video. You can use the PowerPoint template and upload that as a video and use that, but make sure to do this before you start uploading your content. So here is where you upload all of your actual lesson, all your material of your course. So I'm going to go ahead and open up one more tab as well and show you what our courses end up looking like so that you can see how they look on the page. And all of our courses have a very similar style. They all look essentially the same in terms of layout. And this is a video that's also been sent in the email, that original email with all the resources, but it's really good to look back on. And it's Thomas, our CEO, going through how to create sections and lessons, how he uploads audio into PowerPoint. So it's a very helpful lesson. So I'll pull up, this is Matt. He's one of our newer instructors. So this is his third course, I believe this course is. So here's his title, summary, course goals, audience, and all this information. So this is how it comes out looking. And then here's all of his content. So these bold phrases, these are the sections. So they're essentially like chapter titles, just explaining what the content will go over. And then all of the content is divided into lessons. So these all, even if your course is 3 hours, all of these should be no more than 20 minutes and preferably shorter. We've seen this sweet spot is kind of between 5 and 7 minutes even. And so again, these are sections, just titles, and then these are the lessons. And each lesson is a PowerPoint presentation that's saved as an MP4 file and uploaded as a video. So I can show you like here. So it will load for students and it will come up as a video. So then they're watching your lesson. So they all of our courses get started with a Meet Your Instructor. So here you can see Matt has an experience up there. I believe he has a quote that he shares with students. So everyone kind of does their own thing in regards to how they want to introduce themselves. We have some instructors who film themselves. We have one instructor who sits in front of a fireplace, then he introduces himself. So up to your creative imagination. But the structure is intro and then your core material, usually followed by a summary and occasionally an appendix. So like for Matt, he doesn't have an appendix, but he attached slide handouts so that students could download his course and use that and reference it later. And those courses that have an interactive element or documents to download, they tend to be at a higher price point. We've gotten really good feedback from students about that. So again, yeah, these on the back end, this is the intro, the main content summary, and then appendix. So your appendix could be a document, a sort of helpful guide for students. It could be your whole course saved as a PDF file so that students can download it and reference it. And so adding sections, you'll add as many as you want. This is not drop down. This can be whatever you want it to be. So it could be Meet Your Instructor or welcome to my course. Anything that you wanted it to be. In our resource page on the dashboard, we have helpful hints as well for adding sections, adding lessons, and this is a great video for reference. So once you've added your sections, and these are all drag and drop, so if you upload them out of order, that's totally fine. You can edit them, you can trash them, and again, this doesn't get published on the website. So you can work on this as an outline. So then uploading your content, so the lessons that the students will watch, this is the PowerPoint presentations saved as a video file. You'll enter your lesson title here, select your content type, which for the PowerPoints, for the lessons, it should all be video, and that only supports MP4. and you'll upload that. So it's the same process for your entire course. So section and then lessons comprised of PowerPoints uploaded as MP4s. And so Leslie, if you can let her know, I've uploaded this, please take a look. And you can also watch the content you've uploaded yourself. So I've uploaded one as an example. And so you can go through and you can actually watch what you've uploaded. So once you've uploaded all of your content, you're feeling like you are at the end or towards the final parts of uploading your course and getting it finalized, you can go ahead and add quizzes if that's something you're interested in doing. We've gotten good feedback from students as well about quizzes. And it's very simple. You'll add your quiz title name. So for example, here I created a course, how to create a course. And I've added just a few quiz questions. So you can add a quiz to every section. You don't have to add a quiz. It could be one big quiz at the very end, so up to you. And then you can add as many answers as you want. This could be multiple choice. It can be true or false. But one thing that we really want to make sure that all instructors are doing is you're adding your correct answer. And then if students select the incorrect answer, we want to make sure that you're telling them why it's not correct. So that's a learning quiz. We want them to be benefiting from the quiz and see why their selected answer is incorrect. So again, I'll go back here. And so section, lesson, and again, these are all MP4 files. They're all PowerPoint saved as videos. So this is the same process for all of our courses, no matter how long it is, whether it's your first course or your 10th course on the website. It's the same process, the same template. Once you're done with all of that and you've uploaded all your material, you can insert relevant search terms to help students find your course. You can create a promo video, which we found to be very helpful in marketing courses. So courses that have a promo video tend to do much better than courses that don't. And so you can watch some. There are all these little blurbs that explain what's happening in your course and what you'll cover. So Leslie will help you with that as well, but it's usually audio and then graphics that correlate to your topic theme. If you opt out of this, then the first lesson will automatically upload, and that's usually an introduction about the instructor. So not the end of the world, but definitely not as preferable as doing a intentional sort of blurb about what your course will cover. And our instructor resource page also has a great section about creating promo videos that I encourage you to read. So finally, the last step is setting your price. So this price matrix is a guideline for you. It correlates to course length and then sort of the level of the course. So of course, if you want it to be a bit higher, a bit lower, that's okay, but we just want to make sure it's kind of within this ballpark range. And then you'll submit it for review to Leslie. So that will be the last hurdle before it's on the website. By this point, you and Leslie will have been in contact. She knows your work, but she might have some last minute feedback for you. And then once it's published, it will be the very first course on our website. And at that point, we will market it. We'll go into email campaigns, social media ads, etc. But we always say that sort of getting your course published is half of the work, and then the second half is building an audience. So whether that's sharing on LinkedIn or your blog, doing a webinar, we'll help you build an audience. A lot of our instructors like to do coupons where maybe the first 10 students who sign up, it's free, or if you want to link new customers to your courses using a code, that's a way that we can work on bringing in more customers, and there's also a revenue share for that as well. So let me know if you're interested in that, and we can get a game plan together. And one thing I always like to stress for instructors is this is such a great way to sort of showcase yourself as an expert in whatever field you've created courses in. So whether that's helping you get another job or get consultant projects, we want to make sure that you're promoting yourself to the world, showcasing yourself as an expert in that field. So that's how you manage and go through the instructor dashboard. Again, if you have any questions, let me know, and Leslie and I are always here to help. Hopefully this is helpful and gets the ball rolling. And again, if you have any trouble logging in, just reach out to me and I will reset your password, but you can go through and start playing around with the dashboard and getting your basic info in. So once you have your title and your summary and such, let me know and I will introduce you to Leslie and you'll be on your way to creating a course. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.